So now I wanted to show like an alternate grip that we can use and then some different things that we can do from that 4-point position. So Jonathan gets collar tie on me. I wasn't fast enough with my inside bicep tie. I'm gonna get, well, I was ready for sweeping. I'm gonna get my grip inside of the elbow and the armpit. I start to rotate out, bring my head back in, and now Cameron was asking, can I slide down to the wrist from the elbow once I've cleared the collar tie? The answer is yes. I'll even slide down to the wrist, and if I can get a bend in his elbow, I'll go to this grip here. This is a really strong grip, right? It's hard for Jonathan to clear this grip, and it gives me even better ability to push his hand to the mat. You guys see that? So let's say I use either of the two grips, right? Both are correct. But I get Jonathan's hands on the mat and his 2 feet still, or his 2 knees still off the mat. So you kind of bring your hips up like a down dog, like a downward. You don't yoga, do you? No. That's okay. So I like this tight waist whenever I start, and then I may move up to a rear chest lock as I've gotten his hands to the mat. Now I can start to open his elbow with my left elbow and drive his hip with my right elbow as I circle and start to break him down. As I get his elbows to the mat, I'm just going to keep rotating. There we go. So I can start to rotate him and get his hips to the mat. This is the time that I'll go to my backpack grip, right? I don't love to go to backpack grip when they're still in the 4-point or still on their knees because of the Granby roll. I love the Granby roll. Anytime I feel, like especially if I'm in a 4-point, anytime I feel someone switch here, I'm gonna Granby roll for sure. We'll look at that another day. But let's say I've gotten Jonathan to a hip, I have my chest lock, now I can build to my backpacking grip. If he's still kind of on his elbow, I'll slide in to a crucifix, get both ankles over the wrist, and start to work the arm lock as I work the choke, so that I have that dilemma as I control his hand, so that he's not only worried about the arm lock, but he's worried about getting strangled at the same time. So if he's trying to slide down to alleviate pressure from the elbow, he's coming in tighter to the choke, and vice versa, right? He's constantly fighting off 2 threats. So this is one of my favorite options. I can usually finish this one-handed, just by sliding to the shoulder and retracting my elbow pretty tight. And if I want to finish the arm lock, I open my knees and drive my hip forward, okay? So that's just one option. Let's go 4-point facing the camera, please. So I had the tight waist, I go to my chest lock, start to rotate, Jonathan's hips to the mat. A lot of the time they're building back up to the elbow. So this is when I switch, track the arm, rotate for the camera. So I have his wrist trapped, or his near hand trapped at the hand. I trap his far arm with both wrists near the wrist, or both ankles near the wrist. And now I can start to work the arm lock. I can start to punch through for the choke. And I have him fighting off 2 submissions at the same time. Does that make sense to everybody? Yeah, everybody good there? Let's do it. 1, 2, 1, 2. What's up, Daniel? How you doing? Good. You too.